Hey everybody, and welcome to our Computer Science 2225, sorry, left out of two, MATLAB and LabVIEW. So I'm your professor, Katrin Schenk, and I'm gonna just give you a heads up about how all this works. So what you're looking at right now is the Moodle page. You're actually looking at the instructor view, but it's gonna look very similar for you. And the way to get there is moodle.randolphcollege.edu, and then you log in with the first part of your Randolph College email address. So for instance, my email address is kshank@randolphcollege.edu, and I would log in with kshank, and then the password that I get for my Randolph College email. Okay, then you'll see this. All right, now this this course uses an online system for a book and for some of the homeworks. So this is MATLAB and LabVIEW. And so you need to get, you're going to use an online system for the book and some assignments and quizzes on the MATLAB side. It also has lots of tutorials and lots of great content for you to use. And then you're going to be mostly having video lectures. You'll have video lectures for both MATLAB and LabVIEW, but the LabVIEW part does not have the MindTap, Cengage MindTap, which is what we use for the MATLAB side. So it doesn't have that. So I think you'll get used to this in a bit. So just to show you that what you should do first is for the MATLAB portion of the class, as you go here, if you click on this, this will load. And the first thing it'll do is ask you to buy MindTap for this class. But here is where this is our central location for MATLAB things, as well as, of course, the Moodle page where there'll be videos and etc. But just for example, if you look at here's chapter 1, you can click on this and read chapter 1. Here's a homework. It tells you what to do the even exercises at the end of chapter 1 and upload your answers to the chapter 1 Dropbox, which is down here. And then there's a quiz, and these have due dates. Okay, etc. You can see there's many things, but there's also a lot of things like there are right here with basics, there's all kinds of other things here. So if we look, right, there's all kinds of, we'll go here to there's a bunch of stuff for you to read. And as we go further into the book, back, give me a second here, go back please. It's taking it time getting, oh, I know, I'm not navigating this correctly. You've got it. There you go. Okay. So as we go through, there'll be all kinds of other things for you to look at. So you'll see it's a really great system for you to interact with your MATLAB book. All right. So make sure you go and get that first. All right. Now, you'll see the syllabus. The link to the video you're watching right now will be here. Sorry, my computer's a little unstable here. Okay. And then the video conferencing link for my office hours, which are scheduled here. Also, you can text me and you can email me. So texting is great. I prefer that to calling. So if you text me and I don't get right back to you, it's probably because it's a little later. Most of the time I can get back to you right away with texting. If you write me a big, long, complicated email about an issue you're having, you can also text me and say, heads up, I gave you a big, long email, go look for it, right? When you text me, make sure you tell me who you are and what class you're in, because this isn't the only class I teach in the summer. Okay, now, here's the deal. You will need the student version of MATLAB, okay, and the student version of LabVIEW. Now, the student version of MATLAB is very easy. You can get it for all platforms. That's this link here. The student version of LabVIEW is easy if you have Windows. If you have a Mac, it's a little more of a pain. If you have a Mac, you can download a free trial that'll last you the whole time of the class. Okay. It's funny with Mac. Anyway, these links should tell you all you need to know. Here's a calendar that tells you all of when the assignments are due and the quizzes are due. We don't have any tests. We just have quizzes. And they're really only in the MATLAB part. Okay. Another link to MindTap. So there'll be lots of links everywhere. Okay. And for instance, here's week 1. So there's a lecture about MATLAB, and you can see kind of in green is MATLAB, right? What are you going to do for MATLAB? You're going to watch the videos, you're going to do the homework, etc. use the Dropbox, etc., to upload your homework, do a quiz, etc. And then there'll be the LabVIEW part of that week. So be aware, there's MATLAB and LabVIEW for every part of this. You know, you might have assignment in MATLAB, 2 assignments in MATLAB due one week, and 2 assignments in LabVIEW do that week as well. Okay. So here's our LabVIEW lecture for the first part of that week, and then an assignment. Okay. And it says you don't need to turn this in part. Okay. So here again, MATLAB week 1, part 2, more LabVIEW stuff, a lecture, lots of stuff to do on MindTap, then LabVIEW lecture for week 1, part 2, and a LabVIEW assignment that you turn in here on Moodle. I think after you get through the first week, it's gonna be a little more clear about exactly how to navigate everything. Okay. Again, there's no tests, just quizzes. Now there will be a project due, so let's gonna zoom all the way down to the bottom here, and we're gonna take a look at the very bottom. So we're gonna finish up any work on that last few days, and you're gonna turn in your LabVIEW mini project. And so there's an assignment for that up here somewhere. Here, it's right here, see? All right. So that's not really a test, but it's a little bit of extra stuff. Okay. It's really a homework. I call it a mini project. All right. Well, I hope that this gets you started on this class. And remember that you've got a bunch of stuff to do up front, right? You got to buy MindTap. You've got to get MATLAB student version. Now, I didn't mention how much it costs, but the MATLAB student version is something like $150. It is such a good deal. I can't even tell you, because you get all of the toolboxes. I mean, I'm not sure if it's all of them, but it's a huge number of toolboxes. And usually those toolboxes are $500 or $600 a piece. It is a fantastic deal, the student version. You're allowed to put it on 2 of your machines, so say a desktop and a laptop. And you can use it forever, but it doesn't really expire. Now, yes, you might want to upgrade at some point, then you have to buy the next version or pay an upgrade fee. But you can use that version forever, right? It's such a great thing to have. Anyway, LabVIEW as well. Okay. And if you want to just purchase it for the Mac, you can. But I would recommend that if you have a Mac, I would just use the free trial for a while. And then if you need it for another class or for a job, then you can spend the money to buy that version. Okay. All right. Well, I hope this helps, and we will see you in class. Well, virtually see you in class.